Hello, dear students. How are you all? Hope you all are fine and doing good at your studies as well. I'm Anushri Guha, your today's mentor, going to teach you a mathematics topic called probability. So, what is probability? A probability is a number that reflects the chance that a particular event will occur, or you can say happen. So, I'm going to take few examples. I have a coin. Okay, and as you know that one side of a coin is head and another side of a coin is tail. So what would be the probability of getting head? So the chances of getting head is 50-50. Okay, another example I'm taking, you see this is a dice. So chance you will get 6. What would be the chance? So if I roll the dice, see, I'm getting 1. Again, if I'm rolling that dice, I'm getting 6. So every time when I'm rolling the dice, I'm not getting the same answer. That means we are not sure whether we are going to get 6 or not. Or you can say there is randomness. Or you can say the result is uncertain. So every time when I'm rolling the dice, I may or may not get 6. Another example I'm taking, I have few balls. You can see I have colorful balls. So there are total 5 balls of different color. So if I ask you the chance you will get blue ball, what would be the chance of getting blue ball? If I shuffle it and try to take one of a ball from it, I'm getting green ball. Again, I'm shuffling it and I'm getting an orange ball. So every time I'm shuffling it, I'm not getting, this time I get blue ball. So the chances of getting blue ball is not sure. So this is what we call probability is. And one thing is more, that the result of probability comes between 0 and 1. That is in fraction, or you can say in percentage. Like if I talk about coin, the probability of getting we will get head, that would be 50-50. That is 50 upon 100, or you can say 50 upon 100 is equal to 1 by 2. So it is in fraction. Let me explain you a little bit more. So yeah, so probability. So here I have taken few examples. This is head and tail. Like this is a coin, and here is a dice, and here are some cards and some marbles. So these are the some object, or you can say by which we are going to explain. I'm going to explain you probability. Okay, so let's see the definition of probability. A probability is a number that reflects the chance that a particular event will occur. So there is always a chance, or you can say there is always a percentage of occurring of an event. So here you see a rolling a dice. If we roll a dice, every time we are getting different numbers, and the numbers, it will come between 1 to 6 only, because the sample space of dice is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Now if I flip a coin, or you can say toss a coin, you may get head or you may get a tail. So the sample space of a coin is head and tail. Now, probability as a number lie between 0 and 1. A probability of 0 means the event will not occur. So, the probability of 0, if the result comes 0, that means the event will not occur. Like you see, I have 5 balls. I have 5 balls. And if I ask you the probability of getting marble in it, the probability of getting marble in it, you will say the probability of getting marble here, it's 0 because there is no marble. So when there is 0 chance of getting the result, is we can say the probability is 0. For example, if the chance of being involved in a road traffic accident was 0, this would means it would never happen. You would be perfectly safe. A probability of 1 means the event will happen. That means if the probability is coming 1, that means the event will surely happen. Okay. For example, if I say after Saturday, Sunday will definitely occur. It is definite because after Saturday, Sunday will surely come. That is the probability of coming after Saturday is 1. Okay. Now, here is formula for probability: experimental probability or theoretical probability. Experimental probability is found by repeating an experiment and observing the outcomes. That is, probability is equal to numbers of time event occurs upon total number of trials. Example, a coin is tossed 10 times. A head is recorded is equal to 7 times and a tail 3 times. The probability of head is equal to 7 by 10. The probability of tail is 7 by 3 by 10. If I explain you a little bit more, for example, you are having 100 coins. You are having 100 coins, and if I ask you the probability of getting head, so you may get 55 times head or 45 times head. So there is while doing experiment, you are not sure that you will get 50 head or 50 tail. That means it is an experiment probability. But if you're having thousands coin or if you're having millions of coin, so how you will calculate the numbers of occurrence of head? Here you can say the probability of head would be 50. How you will say? Because scientists have done lots of experiment or research, and they have found that the probability of getting head is 1 by 2 or 50. They have done lots of experiment in it. So that is fixed, or you can say that is expected result. So that we call it as a theoretical probability. Theoretical probability is what is expected to happen based on mathematics. So the probability of event is equal to number of favorable outcome upon total number of possible outcome. Example, a coin is tossed. Probability of head is equal to 1 by 2. Probability of tail is equal to 1 by 2. Now here you see an example. A bag contains a red ball, a blue ball and a yellow ball, all the balls being of same size. Kritika takes out a ball from the bag without looking into it. What is the probability that she takes out blue ball? Total number of balls is equal to 3. Number of balls which are blue is equal to 1. The probability is equal to number of balls which are blue upon total number of balls is equal to 1 by 3. So here another question. The probability of selecting a red ball at random from a jar that contains only red, blue, yellow balls is 1/4. So the probability of getting red ball is 1/4. The probability of selecting a blue ball at random from the same jar is 1/3. If the jar contains 10 orange balls, find the total number of balls in the jar. So the number of orange balls are given, that is 10, and the probability of getting red ball is 1/3, and probability of getting a blue ball is equal to 1/3. So now let's see how we will solve it. Probability of red ball is equal to 1/4. Probability of blue ball is equal to 1/3. So the probability of orange ball is equal to, as we know, the sure probability result, if we are sure that this will occur, so the probability we get as 1. Okay, that means it is definitely going to be happen. That means the probability is 1. So what here we will do, we will write 1 minus 1/4 is minus 1/3. So after solving, let's solve it, we will get 5/12. Now the probability of orange we have get 5/12, and the total number of orange ball is given 10. So here we have to find the total number of ball. So what we will do here, we will write probability of orange ball, that is 5/12, or is equal to 10, that is number of orange ball upon total number of balls. Total numbers of balls. So here we will do cross multiplication, and what we will here we can take total number of balls is equal to x. So we can write 5x is equal to 12 into 10. So here x we will get as 24. So the total number of balls we will get as 24.